by the way. Hey, Ben! What's up? Cheers, cheers.
Wait, wait. You can hear?
Yes, I
You
can
hear?
hear you. It's going out a little bit though.
Okay.
Okay, you're good now. Yes.
It's all right. It's all
How
right.
are you?
We all right. We here, holding it down.
Oh my God, I know, it's been such a long time.
Yes, yes. Been just
Yes.
working on everything. Working.
I know, I know. That's one of the beautiful things that we can take out of this whole horrible experience is how it has brought a lot of us together, right?
Exactly.
So this is an amazing thing because I haven't seen you in a long time and I'm so happy to see your face. Yes, yes.
I kid.
You know that you're like a really prevalent person in a lot of our lives as women.
Oh,
The amazing work that you're doing with the Chamber of Commerce. We really appreciate it. You're always hooking us up. You're always connecting us. You're always negotiating for us. So
exactly.
it's a wonderful thing. Yeah, I know I've met a lot of amazing ladies through you. I've been able to do a lot of great work because of a lot of the connections, that I've made through you. So,
Good.
I know we're all definitely grateful and just thank you. Thank you for all the great work. Like we really appreciate it. Yes.
No problem. Yeah, that's what we
Yes,
do.
and thank you so much for everybody that's tuning in. We really appreciate you. I know Ben put it out there, so I know a lot of Ben's angels are here.
They-
Yes. So we're super excited though. We're super excited. So for those of you who haven't tuned in prior to today, my name is Sue Fearless and I have a women's empowerment organization. It's called Fearless Women. I also have a podcast, The Fearless Show. So a lot of the work that I do is just, to help empower women, get through turmoil that they have been through in their lives, kind of heal from the trauma, and also help them with mindset coaching and developing a better, healthier, positive mindset, despite of things that they went through in the past. And then in turn, after that, help them get connected and get the education and resources to be able to be successful in life, whether it's in the corporate world, whether it's becoming an entrepreneur, in those areas. So it's something that's really near and dear to my heart, and I'm so excited about it every day. As you can see, I'm like branded all over, but I love it. I love the mission. So and again, thanks to Ben, he has brought me in some many amazing spaces where I met many great women. So I'm super happy to have him here today. And I want you to also introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about everything you've been doing. I think I want to start a little bit on back in the day in the entertainment industry, video music box and all that great stuff, to leading up to now at, being an advocate for women at the Chamber of Commerce.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Of course, Lawrence Ben Miles. I've been doing it a long time with video music box. Ralph McDaniels has started me with a lot of videos. So we just been working. I did a lot of stuff, then, and then I was doing a lot of choreography. I was doing a lot of shows, it's things with Rob Bass, just going around, just earning the name. You had to make your name. What I call it, pound the pavement. So you definitely had to pound the pavement. Everybody, you had to be known first before you could even go anywhere. But everybody doesn't put in that work no more, really now. But because you got the internet,
Right,
so
exactly. You're breaking up a little bit.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
I
you
hear
hear me?
you now. Yes. Happy Friday. Yay.
I did. I did.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Oh my God. Wait. So Selena said put some music on so we can see Ben dance. Yes. And that's so funny because I was gonna say Ben still gets down. Ben gets
right.
down on the dance floor.
Little,
We're gonna,
little,
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something special. We're gonna take it out with a dope song. And Ben and I are gonna dance out to the song. Cool?
should do that.
Yes.
I got I got the music
Uh,
on its back.
yes, yes, I definitely want you to play the tune and we'll rock out. We'll close it out. Yes.
Uh,
So yeah, so continue to tell us. Yes.
so yeah, definitely. That's where everything started from with Ralph McDaniels and just a few other people. Of course, Maria Davis. If anybody knows Maria Davis, she started a lot of people in the industry, from me to Jay Z and just everybody. And so, from there, I just kept bouncing around and doing, different things. I connected with Vincent Herbert and was working with the Three Boys from Newark. Vincent Herbert produced a lot of people. And then, just went from one thing to the next: Motown, Electra Promotions. And then I just landed with the Chamber eventually, and then just took it from there. But it's basically,
So how was the yeah, no, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I said basically just connecting everybody together, like one stop shop, pretty much. That's
Yes,
how.
exactly. So we before we go into the chamber, tell us a little bit about the industry and how was it back in the days. Tell, share a juicy story with us.
Uh, I gotta say, there was it was wild. It was what it was at that time. Everything was good. It was carefree at that time. You had a lot of different,
Yes.
but available money, as you call it, available money. There was budgets and things. But now, so the industry's completely different now. But we definitely had, a lot of good,
Yeah.
times doing a lot of different shows. That was good.
That's
That
that's
was
so
good.
awesome. That's yeah. That's so dope. That's so dope. So tell me a little bit about how you came about to become an advocate for women and ends up with the Women's Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I got connected with them. I had met one of the ladies, well, the president, and then, eventually I just connected and they wanted me to stay on. So I just started doing a lot of things with different women. I already knew a lot of people, so I just bring everybody on to become a member so they know what services are out there and available. And then, I just stayed on.
Awesome.
And help, help helping every.
Yes. Okay.
A lot of people didn't. A lot of people don't know what exists out there.
Exactly.
So
Exactly,
that
which
was the whole
we're going to
point.
talk a little bit more about. So, but before we get there, let's talk about the negotiator and how you came about to adopt that name.
Oh, that actually was a friend of mine. She gave me that name, as well as there was
Yes.
others. It was like the connector, the avid, uh, whatever you want to call
Yes,
them,
the
connecting,
legend.
whatever. All kinds of different things. I still put them all together, but it was the negotiator after connector because I was basically just connecting everybody. Like, look, okay, you need a photographer, you need a singer. Okay, I got them. They on my phone. I'm gonna call them. Or people would hit me at the last minute. Oh, I need a bartender. I need somebody. That's just how it is because people cancel. I told them people cancel on you at the last minute. So whatever business you're doing, always have two,
That's so
three
true.
backups ready
Agreed,
because you never
agreed.
know.
Yes. I mean,
Even if
yeah,
you
I mean,
paid the person.
I'll share a great short story. So I started with my show with my podcast about 5 or 6 years ago. And actually, before I started it, Ben gave me the opportunity to be on one of the shows at City College. And that was like my first time being like on air and answering questions and things like that. And I even brought my daughter. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. But you
Yeah,
got this.
and I'm
That's
so
good.
thankful
That's
for
good.
that because that
That's
was
good.
like a
You got
that
to
was a good
do.
experience. Like I got a taste of what it is. And I definitely appreciate it because that's what Ben does. He definitely brings he if you have a business, if you're doing something in advocacy work, whatever it is, he definitely makes sure that you're in the right places to be able to network and things like that. So that was really great. Thank you for that. That was a great experience.
Yeah. That was you and
Yes.
Robin Lynn Beauty
And we also,
Cosmetics.
yes, I was just gonna
That
mention
DJ
her.
Kale.
She's also been doing great things. Like it's an incredible thing. Like how much
Yeah,
I've seen so many people grow.
right.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I going to talk about? I said, I don't know. You just
Yes,
tell everybody
yes.
about
And
your,
she has grown so much
that's
as a DJ.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Like it's that's super
you
dope.
get
Yeah. So I mean that's what you do, the connector, the negotiator. I love it. Yes,
got to meet, you got to start with one, next one, next
exactly.
one,
Yes, yes, yes.
but it's all
So
good. Yeah.
right now during COVID, like share a little bit about what your role is with the chamber, how what information, what resources are out there for small business owners, for women and things like that.
Oh man, but there's a lot. We've been helping a lot of people now. I like literally every day we're talking to like 100 or so people because there's a lot of businesses that are out. Either they closed, they had to cancel, they had to cancel the workers. They have to see if they
Right.
can get them back into work. So it's just a lot going on. So we, been sending out an email every day with all the new loans that's available, loans/grants, and where they feel it. We don't want them to feel it that you got to pay this money back because then a lot of people get excited. They try to figure out, well, how can I pay it back? So there's a lot of things available.
Yeah.
The Paychecks Protection Program, Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, uh, Small Business Administration
Hmm.
Program. There's a few different ones, and there's different. Let's say you get 2,000 or something. So from each, if you get two, three from each, you just got to add it up. But you should apply for all of them though,
Right,
no matter
right. So
because you might not get.
yeah, definitely. So before we get off, I do want you to, I want to see if you can maybe type in what the business loans are, or maybe share it with me, and I'll put it up on the page so everyone can jot it down who doesn't already know about these resources. And
Okay, yeah.
also, I want to ask, so for the
Yeah.
people who are applying for the loans, like payment protection plan or the small business loans and things like that, um, what is the process, and do they have to pay that back?
Well, some of them so far they don't have to pay back, but they have to just know which one. I know one of them they may have to pay back, but there's a few. Once you go down the list, I tell them all read the fine print, but
Hmm.
you might have to pay it back right now. It'll probably be months.
Yeah.
That's just to get you up and start and get you back
Okay.
in business. For the time being while this whole thing is going on. So
Yeah.
so you know it's good stuff, but there's some of them. Some may not want to apply for it because it doesn't fit in, to what they're doing.
Hmm.
So it may not work. For some people, it may work for because they need the money. You know.
Right.
So we have a webinar on Monday coming up with the city council that's going to
Okay.
talk rents and commercial rents with
Ye-
Councilman Mark Levine. So yeah,
Okay.
that's going to be a good one. I'll send that well because a lot of people are asking, do
Yes.
I still have to pay rent? Not there. I'm not making any money. So why am I really paying rent?
Yes.
But some of the landlords might tell you, okay, well I have to pay somebody else, so I
Right.
need your money.
Right.
So
Yeah. So I think they're working on
so
a
it's a,
program to help the landlords, and then in turn, that should help us hopefully get like a rent freeze or a leeway for 3 months or something like that. Yeah. So hopefully that's the case. But we definitely want to know about the rent. I think.
right.
Do you hear me? Okay. So yeah, we definitely want to know about the rent. That's something that's super important, especially for the people who got laid off, who don't have any jobs right now, who are just strictly depending on unemployment. And unemployment has also been a headache for so many because there's like 20 million plus people who have applied and things like that. So some of them can't get through. Some of them are being rejected and they have to call again. So it's been a headache for a lot of people, and my empathy goes out to everyone who's been struggling with that. So hopefully, they're able to pass that, and we're able to have a rent freeze at least for 2 or 3 months, and have that forgiven, because that is weighing very heavy on a lot of people. And I'm gonna have just side note a really dope woman who is a part of the NAACP, and she works for NYSHA Housing, and she has like a lot of also information on rent and stuff like that. So definitely tune in. I'll let you know when she's gonna be on. But yeah, definitely. So so tell us a little bit more about what what I want to know is if there's anyone that's starting a business right now during COVID, or who was already in the process of starting that business, would they still be able to file for, let's say, an incorporation or a nonprofit, or is everything on a standstill? Hey, Ben, did you hear me? You don't hear me? All right, guys, let me know if you hear me. I think Ben didn't hear me, so I clicked him off so he can join us back in. If you hear me, just put a thumbs up in the comments. I would really appreciate that so we can continue the conversation. If you hear me, just put a thumbs up in the comment. He can't hear me. Okay, but you can. Awesome. Thank you, Nikki Marie. Appreciate it. All right, so he just sent me a request. Let me get him back in here.
I hear you
Hey,
now.
you hear me now? Okay, great. Awesome, 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 awesome. So I I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but I was just talking about, like, everything that's going on with
Yeah.
the rents, and how so many people have applied for unemployment and are struggling to even get through because it's been 20 million plus people and things like that. So my heart goes out to everyone who's struggling with that. So it would be cool to have, like, at least like a 3 month break, to not pay rent. I think that'll be great, because even afterwards, if they just do like a freeze where they don't take us to court and then afterwards they do, it's still going to be an issue because people are going to be playing catch up for such a very long time, especially people
Right.
who are paying 2000 plus for rent. So
Yeah. You got backed
hopefully,
up.
yeah, exactly. So hopefully that happens. But I
But what
Go ahead.
what they said is it doesn't go. It's not going to go. Away. It's just going to add up.
Exactly.
So if you
Exactly.
don't pay it one time, you got to pay it soon.
Exactly.
Maybe not as good. But just wait and see. Wait, and if you need to let it add to
Exactly.
2 months, then
Yeah.
deal with it then.
Yeah. So, like, my
But if
advice to people is to save some money. You may not have all of the rent for the month, but
right,
save it, put it under your mattress, whatever you have,
right,
just in case,
yeah,
worst case scenario, they're not able to forgive the 3 months. At least you have
right,
something to be able to catch up with. Definitely, yeah.
right.
So I wanted to
Oh
move
yeah,
on. Yeah, so I wanted to move on, and I wanted to continue the conversation on the small businesses. So I
okay,
know there's people, because I've been on a lot of webinars with organizations that are providing information also on the small business loans and PPP and all of that stuff. And there have been people on there who are new business owners who don't qualify for the loans because they still haven't paid payroll or paid rent or anything like that because they were just starting. So what
right.
information and advice can you give those people? And if you were one of those people that were starting to build your business, can they still move forward and apply for the incorporation, the LLC, S corp, or whatever, or the nonprofit? Can they still move forward and apply for that, or is it on a freeze,
Yeah.
on a standstill?
As far as I know of, it's still you can still apply for it for those particular things. But I would like if you're just getting a name, I would still apply for it, but not. I wouldn't open up an actual brick and mortar. I wouldn't try to open up an actual business because everything's on freeze right now. So
Right.
it would defeat the to open up an actual shop. Now if you just want a name, a license, or something that you're trying to get, and you're going to sell online, that's different. But I wouldn't open up an actual business. Not. I had somebody one of a beauty salon like a few days, well, a little while right before this. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like, that's a hard call because
Okay.
now she's out
So
of,
definite, yeah. So definitely hold off on starting the business, but they should
right.
trademark it though, just so that they can lock in their business name, which is super important.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would still go for it.
Yeah.
Still, work like you work. You still gotta, or this will give you time to put down other things. Put down some plans, business plans. That business plan that you wasn't doing for like 10 years, a long time.
Right.
You know,
Yes, yes, exactly. I
yeah.
agree.
Now when you come out of this, you should have a full, a plan, something
Right.
ready, cap.
Yes. Yeah, so
So
this is
I
what
would
this is.
just say,
I'm sorry, you keep cutting
yeah,
in and out.
don't.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Okay,
Okay.
tell me.
Yeah, no, so I was
Yeah,
gonna say, yeah, that this is why I'm like telling everyone you shouldn't look at this from a negative angle, right? So, definitely take this time to work on your business plans. Like business plans are hard. Like this is the time that you can
yeah,
use to focus on building that so that when everything opens up, we're all out here walking around like boss people, right? Like we're woke, like we understand. We did our research, we got our
right.
education during this time. We reached out to Ben and the Chamber of Commerce. We reached out to all
Yeah,
these people that had the resources, and now we know what to do. This is what we need to come out of this, right? We shouldn't come out of this completely lost again, because then everything, all the efforts that everyone has been putting into these webinars and into these lives and these Zoom calls are going to be for at no avail. Like we need to be taking advantage of this. And again, I'm not rushing anyone to do anything that they don't feel comfortable in doing, because there are a lot of people who are not processing this situation in a good headspace, and they are going through mental health and things like that. Okay, come back in. Okay. I think I lost Ben again. You hear me? All right, guys. I think I lost Ben again. Hey, Latavia. I think I lost Ben again. So hopefully he can come back on. I think he's having some connecting issues. Okay, let me bring him back on now. But definitely what I was saying was just take advantage of this time to, get all these free resources. Like this is like free knowledge, free education. Like absorb it, write it down. Hey Ben, can you hear me?
yeah, yeah. I don't know what the
Awesome, awesome.
we're gonna be. We're gonna be like Teddy and Face.
I know, right? Hopefully that doesn't happen in our dance
I'll
off.
be like that. I'll be like
I know.
nah, that's my
That's
boy.
funny. That's
But
funny.
that's the funny thing. Wait, I was just telling somebody, when you're doing all this stuff on the Instagram, it's not really like the greatest platform for a lot of things. So it's hard when you're trying to like put everything together on Instagram. You know, it's not
Right, right.
it's not TV, it's not streaming. So when they were doing all
Exactly.
this, it was hard for like So
Yeah.
the issues always happen. So you got to be ready.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but again, the information is out there. Like for me, I don't have all the information, but I've been gathering bits and pieces from every place that I can get information from, and I
uh,
created like one of those story saved things where you can click on and you see everything that the person has posted on that particular story. So I've just thrown in everything that has to do with coronavirus in there, so people can just click on it and see all the information that I've been sharing. But yeah, so let's talk about more of the resources that the chamber provides. So I know that the chamber helps you get certified. Do they help you with building your business plan and things like that? Hey Ben, do you hear me? Hey Ben, do you hear me? 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 No. Hey Ben. All right, I'm gonna click you off again and come back on. All right, y'all. think we lost him again, but he'll be back on. I'm going to try to ask the questions quickly so we don't lose him again. I definitely want him to share all of the information and resources that he has. So I'll do more or less talking and let him share more information, because I definitely know that he really wanted to share all of the great things that the Chamber of Commerce is doing for small businesses. So let's see if he comes back on. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting Ben. Really appreciate it. You know, Ben is someone that does for the people. And I knew that I had to have him on, and I, you know, wanted him to share all the information he needed to. So really excited to have him on. I don't know what happened, though. I hope he can come back on. Okay, here he goes. Hey, Shantae. All
Can you
right.
can you see
Yes,
it?
I can see you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I just have
Yes.
to step away from the other area. Maybe it's crazy, internet.
Yeah, of course, of course.
It could be
So,
quick.
yeah, so I'm gonna do less talking so that we don't lose you again. So
I know.
I wanted you to share more information on what services the Chamber of Commerce provides. I know that they do the small business certifications. What else? Do they also help with preparing your business plan and things like that? Like, share with us. What else can we reach out for? And also share with us how to become a member.
Okay. Yeah, we do the business plans, we do the licensing, we do the loans, we do the certification. We do a lot of minority women in business certifications, so we're really heavy on that now. So definitely, you can come to us, one-stop shop and get all your paperwork done. Just have,
Hmm.
your information, your taxes, and everything, ready, and we got you. So
Okay,
we work,
great.
yeah, work on all of that, the business plan too, but you need to have some type of idea ready, and we can help you with
Right.
the business plan. So,
Okay, so do you have to become a member to be able to take advantage of all of the
no,
resources?
no. You can still just, come in, just give us a call. We set up an appointment, because we can't take everybody at once. So the basic thing is to set up an appointment. You come in, and someone can sit down with you and put it or help you put together. Then you go back,
Okay.
if it's a business plan, we help you with the ideas. You go back, come back to us. Look, this is what I'm looking for, or this is how much the loan I need, or,
Mm-hmm.
whatever situation it is you're going. And yeah, all the services are free. There's no cost.
Yeah, that's
The only thing
awesome.
you pay for, yeah, because some people charge you. They charge you for those
Mm-hmm.
business plans. So with us, we just, we help you with the licensing. We help you with everything. The payment. If we just tell you how much it is. We got to send to Albany. How much you need, and you basically just have to come ready.
Wow,
So
okay, that's awesome. So if you have an idea that you created and you basically summarized it, you can come with that. You don't so for example, if you're selling a product, you don't have to come with actual sales. You can just come like with the idea with the product and then say this is my business and I want to start it.
right, exactly.
Okay.
Just yeah,
Okay.
just some ideas or pictures. If it's a product, you can have pictures. But and it's good to have numbers too, because you want to have the projections. Because if a
Right.
lot of people for loans, and then if we go to we have companies that we deal with that handle the loans. So if we submit to them, they're going to ask for all these different things.
Right.
A lot of people applied for different monies and maybe didn't use it, the correct way. So they've been tough on, a lot of people getting funding. So
Okay.
that's an issues with that. Yep.
All right. So I know we shared some tips on what people can be doing, during this time. Is there anything else you want to add to what you feel based upon your experience with small businesses and starting small businesses that you can share with everyone that they can do during this time, during this quarantine?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of I would say definitely there's a lot of things, a lot of finance seminars, a lot of trainings. We have a lot of trainings coming up too, because we still do those now through Zoom. And, so I can definitely send you those and, let everybody know. I'll post them up. We have a lot of things we do with the Harlem Community Development Corporation. So we just did the e-commerce one on learning how to do your business through e-commerce. And the next one will be teaching them how to do video, how to learn video work, about videoing their business. And at these times, that's what they need. So,
Yes, definitely.
you know,
Definitely.
there's a slew of things, coming up and going on that they can get involved in.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I have different people, the members, they do yoga training, just things to keep, if they're not opening a business, because maybe some of them are not opening a business, but a lot of the women still want to do, yoga trainings and still want to do seminars and learn how they could open a business if they wanted to or when they think about it. So,
Right.
we have a lot of, we're sending out, and we're working with all the restaurants too. So we're trying to push all the restaurants to get people to go do takeout, deliver, you want to take out some food or deliver,
Okay.
get a delivery
Mm-hmm.
because, they need help and they're going through a lot of
Right.
things now.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes. Actually,
yes,
that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you also. So, like people who have been in the hospitality industry, have you received any calls of those individuals asking what resources are out there and what is out there for them? Because I know that they've been hit very, very hard. Everyone who's been a bartender, waitress, a restaurant owner, a DJ, like
right.
all of those, yeah, hospitality type of industries have been hit really, really hard.
Yeah, you mean those people? Yeah, and like for the owners of the restaurants and the restaurants itself, yeah, we have we advise them to apply for the funding if if they think it works for their venue. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you know, um, if you're self-employed, I just advise that you get on other things that's out there. Like you can get on, if you don't want to do the unemployment, but that's available. You can also get some other things through SBA that's for the self-employed. There was one for the bartenders. There was a loan, a loan for bartenders. They just
Oh,
have to.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I can send all that info. They can look into it and
Please, yes.
see if it works. For some people it may not work,
Mm-hmm.
especially depending what the situation is. If if they expect you to pay something back or something, which at this
Right.
time shouldn't, because it's hard. Everybody's going through. But there's even one for the musicians too. Well, there's been one for the musicians.
Mm-hmm.
There's been one for the musicians. People just don't, they just don't have to know where to look.
Right, right. So you said there's also self-employment for the self-employed.
Right.
That's amazing. That's definitely important to know because I didn't even know that. I didn't know there was resources for those who are self-employed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like all I hear about is it's companies being bailed out or small businesses being provided loans, but I didn't hear anything about anyone who was self-employed, who was working for themselves, but who didn't have like a payroll that they can provide
Right.
proof of, so they can get the small business loans and things like that. So
That's
that's,
important
yeah, definitely share it with me and I'll share it with
for the,
everyone. Absolutely.
for the Paychecks Protection Program. Yeah, that's important because they want to know all those little things because
Hmm.
we're going to cover you for like 8 months of
Yeah.
pay. And you have to have workers or employees that you're
Yeah.
going to be covering for that period.
Yeah. And somebody asked if we can post the resources for the musicians. So we're definitely gonna post it. I'm gonna ask Ben to send it over to me and I'll post it and he'll post it as well.
Yeah, check
Absolutely.
the page and I'll send everything to you so they can, check your page and start applying because, the same way everybody applied for unemployment, that's at like more than 6 million, people applied. I helped some
It's more
ladies
than that. Yeah. It's like
more,
20 plus million people who have applied for unemployment. Yeah.
and I helped some ladies go through it because they wasn't getting through the link or something, and
Exactly.
I had to tell them, on the phone, okay, or they didn't know which link to go to. I said, well, really, you should just I was saying to myself, really, it's good if they just, start learning, maybe to go in that Department of Labor because it's a lot of things on there, but a lot of people don't, go on the sites. They don't know how to look into it. So I'm like, okay, here's the link. I just go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and, don't expect to be the only one in there.
Right. I
It's like,
mean, yes. I mean, listen, we're on Instagram, we're on social media, we're on Facebook. We got to diversify ourselves, right? So we can't be following all of the funny pages and all of the hip hop stuff and all of the ratchet stuff. Like we also got to be following some educational, important things that can support us through times like this, right? So, some may not see it, but it's also not that difficult to find.
right,
But we're definitely gonna help, and we're gonna post it, and we're gonna post it up for sure. But I think that's super important to know. I think that for the most part, even though we haven't done things in the best way,
right,
our country, I think for the most part though, for the city, because we have an amazing governor who's been like sticking up for us, since the beginning, and he's not letting down. He's definitely our voice right
again,
now. Yeah. So he's, doing amazing things. And I think that for the most part, we're kind of being protected in almost every single way.
yeah,
Right. And in addition to that, there's people who are influencers who are doing things for their people. Like I know there was like a DJ thon, and they raised, I think it was like, I don't even know the number, but I think it was like between 25 or $50,000 for
yeah,
DJs,
yeah, that
right?
was,
So
yeah,
yeah, so there's so many things and so many resources
and
that are out there.
that's how you have to, everybody was sitting at home like, what could I do? Or how should I do it? Or, like when everybody jumped on and, did their thing, I'm like, well, okay, you see everybody else doing your thing, their thing. You should create something and start your own thing.
Right,
But
exactly.
the internet been here for a while, so, you really could have been doing your own live,
Yes. Yes.
thing, you know.
Especially if you're like an individual or a part of an organization, or an organization as a whole who has resources that they can share. You should definitely be doing something, because I know for me, I've already shared a few times that I had a little bit of a difficult time getting myself to speak up after everything started getting crazy with COVID. I found myself, a little depressed at home and sad, and just overwhelmed with everything that was happening. Like it definitely shocked me. Like I was not expecting it to be this crazy. Like I didn't downplay it, but I definitely was one of those people that was like, all right, this shall
Yeah,
pass, but it didn't. And then I started hearing about friends being sick and family members being sick and things like that. So I didn't feel comfortable speaking up. Like I didn't
right,
know what to feel. I didn't know if to be happy, to show happiness, or to show this. I didn't know what to feel. So I had to process that first. And I did it through many different outlets, like decluttering my house and stuff like that, which I shared already. But
right,
my point is, I had a conversation with two people who I consult with sometimes on certain things, and they were like, "Listen, Sue, like you have a platform, you have
right,
your show, you have this and that, you know people who have resources. Just get on. Like
right.
don't even overthink it. Just get on. Bring these people on to share their resources." And I think that's super important. I think if we have a platform, we have a voice. I think this is the time that we have to, you know, just speak up and share what we can, because for me, like the webinars, the Zooms, everything, like they have been such a great, and the lives, I've been watching all of my friends' lives and other people's lives, and they have been just such a great educational positive distraction.
Right.
Like it's been super super amazing. So again, I thank everyone that's been doing such amazing things. I see Victoria on here. She's been doing her thing with her live Women Who Roar. Like everyone's
Um,
just been doing amazing things, and I really appreciate it. And you as well, Ben. Like
Wait,
all the support that you're giving small businesses and you're giving women, like it's super important and great. Thank you.
no problem. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody was wondering why they still left the liquor stores open,
Let's talk
at
about
this
that.
time because people need They don't need nothing else in their life. They realize they need a drink for
Right.
those things. That's just how it is to break down.
Yes.
All the owners of the wine stores that I deal with,
Yeah.
they're just happy to be open. They get some incoming traffic here and there, but they're still
Yeah.
just happy to be open.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Hmm.
they're essential. I mean, they were surprised, but they're essential.
I was surprised. I mean, listen, I don't want to be a hypocrite because I have a glass of wine here. And I was looking forward to it because I definitely made it a thing where I wanted to be productive during the week and work out and be healthy, and then I'll wait till Friday to have my glass.
Right.
So I was looking forward to today. So it is essential, but I do want to let everyone know that you should definitely be drinking moderately, and you should not be drinking the pain that you're feeling during this time away
Right.
through alcohol, because that's definitely not the intention of the liquor stores being open. It's just so you can have that, brief getaway, but definitely drink moderately and don't abuse from it, because I did hear something in the news that said that those who are sick, and there may be some people that don't know that they're sick yet, it can aggravate the
Yes.
the virus. So
Right.
definitely be careful.
Right.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I mean, you just have to. I just figured, that's from what I'm hearing. They do need, they need that. Some people could go. They just have to keep something. But that's just for them to keep at home. But I wouldn't say do it every 5 seconds.
Right. Exactly.
But some of them needed to get through whatever they're going through.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we can't moderate, how much they drink.
Exactly.
We can only tell them. But at the same time, that's why I'm always sending out, things to do while you're at home. There's a lot,
Yeah.
they can get up on. You could be, studying your whole business, just putting it together, trying to see what you can do. And we have a lot of, like I said, we had a whole lot of things planned that we're still going to do, but we'll have to, we'll do the webinars. So of course there'll be a lot of workshops still. You can still learn everything. It'll just be you learning at home. So you won't
Exactly.
but you can still learn, you can still learn. You can go to, like I know we're going to do one of the small business expos. We're going to do that even online. So,
Hmm.
they form that, so the small.
Yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm just reading some of the comments here. Mr. Will said, quote, Cuomo for president. Hey, he's stepping up strong. He is. Yes. Miami travel. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, Ben, please. She said, let Ben talk more since he's the expert. She's right. I'm no expert. Ben, definitely continue to share everything. I just share what I know, but I'm definitely not any expert. I learn day by day, especially with what's going on with the coronavirus. Um, Earl Dean Music said exactly. There are so many people out here with so much hidden talent, and they're not taking advantage of it. Definitely agree. Definitely need to be more productive. DJ Big Noodle said, Ben, this is great. um, Earl again said, you are sending a very positive, powerful message. Definitely, people need to take advantage of what they have in front of them. Absolutely, 1000%. Wine is amazing for the blood. Yes, thank you. Cheers. And cheers to Mr. Will and your scotch. And thank you everyone for watching. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I do hear you. Yes, I hear you. Yep. All right. JR said he's selling super rum punch. All right. Just take it easy on the alcohol. Don't make them too strong. Shout out to JR on the check-in. Yeah, please do. Please do. Actually, why don't you share a little bit about, before we get off, a little bit about what's going on next, any extra tips you want to share of what you have coming up, any dope projects you're working on, anything you want to share with us. Okay. Oh yeah, they're saying we can't hear. I can. Okay, I'm gonna pop you out and then you can pop back in so we can close it out. Hey guys, so sorry. Ben is gonna come back in. Hey PK. He's having a little bit of audio issues, I think. Yeah. Yes, he's gonna come back on. And I apologize. I didn't mean to speak over Ben at all. I definitely want him to share all the resources. I'm just trying to jump in and share what I can, and so it can be conversational. But definitely my intent is not to provide him time to share his resources. Let me pop him back in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think you're good now. Yes,
All right. You can hear me. All right.
I can.
All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. So technical things, yeah. That's why Instagram. I'm always like, I be watching everybody do their thing. I'm like, okay, they having trouble.
It
So it's
happens. Yeah.
something going on with the platforms. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna I'm gonna send everybody a list. Like, I can post the list, give it to you, so you can just let everybody know, what's accessible. Like I said, there's 1,000 workshops coming up. There's gonna be a lot of great things happening through you know Instagram, Facebook, whatever whatever you can get to. We're gonna put it on there. You know, so definitely, I want to make sure everybody's still keeping busy. There's a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, we definitely got a lot of help. It depends on if anybody is looking. Oh, and we still have some. I get people calling me all the time about they have work available. Like somebody might be looking for a cook, or somebody because they're still open. Restaurants are doing like 2 to 8 takeout deliveries, so they still need some workers. So
Yeah.
there's jobs available. It's just a matter of we have that list too for people looking for workers. So
Yeah, and shout out to the people on the front line too. I know a few folks who have actually stepped up and volunteered at the hospitals, which I think is like amazing and super brave and just a really great human act of kindness. So definitely shout out to the front lines. And yeah, there are jobs available. Absolutely. I get lists all the time as well. Yeah. So if you in need of doing anything, there are gigs out there.
yeah, people say there's no work, but there's work now because they still need somebody to work at these places. And
Exactly.
foods, they need somebody to deliver the food.
Mm-hmm.
People don't think about that. Okay, well, I can
Right.
still get some work. I might not be able to bartend right now, but I can still get some work.
Right. Yeah, because also like a lot of people lost their jobs, but also a lot of people left their jobs
Right,
because of childcare, right? So they
right.
have little kids at home and they don't have no one to take care of them, so they didn't have a choice. So, these companies were left without employees. So yeah, there are
And
definitely are jobs out there.
that's where unemployment comes in because
Right.
a lot of them went to unemployment.
Exactly.
So they told me they were on at like 12 midnight, and then it would crash down. Just like it's like anything
Hmm.
else. It's a platform, so it's gonna crash when every different people are on these sites.
Right.
So you just got to go back in because you really want it. So you got to go back in. You got to sign and start over. Even if you lost everything, you got to just try to start over, fill it out quick as you can, and get it in. And I even gave some numbers for unemployment. which I can always, send out later. As I said, that's
Hmm.
form of information. You might not get it.
Right.
You just got to leave it on. You got to
Yeah.
dial a number, leave it on the side, just stay on hold while you do something else on the computer.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have patience, unfortunately. This is,
Pause. Yeah, don't pause one job
yeah.
on the hold for one. You could look for two or three jobs while you're doing one. So that's the way. But they're getting the use of it. They're getting the hang. Some of them.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So thank you. I really appreciate you getting on the live. I really appreciate everyone who was watching the show today. I hope that we were able to share some great resources. Ben has a lot of great resources that I know he'll share on his page. He's gonna send it over to me as well, and I'll post it. But I really appreciate everyone who's been checking in. We're here just trying to bring some good energy, first of all, and also some, again, some great resources that you guys can take advantage of during this time because, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And anything that we know that comes across us, we'll share it with you. So
Yes.
thank you for checking in. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ben. I really appreciate you. Oh, and I wanted to mention, somebody said earlier, you're the mayor of Harlem.
Oh,
So shout out to the mayor of Harlem.
it changes names every other day, right?
Yes.
But oh, but no, I'm a definitely like I said, there's a lot. There's so much that's coming up in the in the next few the months or two that's going to be coming up. So I want to make sure definitely everybody is getting all the information. They can, even if they send you the email, I can email them everything, the whole listing.
Yes.
Email them a listing of everything in one. If they want to reach me, they can always email me at lmiles@nywcc.org. Or they can just catch me on Facebook, give me information, or Instagram rather at VIP Ben the Negotiator. There's a lot of information out there.
Hmm.
We'll be on for days, so we definitely gonna.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I'll also share mine. You guys see the page here. You can definitely come on here and I have a little story link that you can click on and everything that I posted from the beginning to the present time on resources and whatever news pops up, I'm always sharing it. So definitely click on there. There might be something that can help you. Thank you again, Ben. I don't know if Selena's still on, but you promised her you were gonna do a dance.
um,
I'm not gonna let you loose on
hey,
that
look,
one.
hey,
You
hey,
promised you were gonna do a
look,
dance.
look. Wait, also we got the other list is gonna include the laptops they can get for the kids, for the working home parents that don't have laptops available.
Yes.
A lot of that, is accessible now, and a lot of people don't know. They can just go fill it out, and and they're supposed to have that, so they don't have to worry
Yeah,
about.
no, that's very important. Yeah,
Yeah, so no, we definitely.
absolutely.
I got info for you. So there's so much at this time. It's just so much that everything can be in one email, and I'll definitely make sure you get it. So.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll definitely share it with everyone,
Yeah.
especially to our parents who have turned teachers. Their parents turn teachers now. Now they're teaching their kids. It's a
I
crazy thing.
told them, I said, "Oh, now you get to see what the teachers go through."
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Set with the teachers
Yeah.
about, oh, he's messing with my child. No, he's trying to get the child together.
Right.
You
That's funny.
want to shake them up, but the teacher can only do but so much.
Exactly.
But
Somebody said Ben is like 311. Yes.
info, I be sending them like stuff, like 5 minutes, like here. And some stuff I might not even work with, but it's just stuff that I know. Who's that? Who's that? Some of the women are, some of the women are members, so they do certain, gigs. So they do,
Yeah.
so they do. Oh, I see. Akisa's here from the R&B group Allure. Make sure you shout her out.
Yes.
Uh,
Hi,
Just that.
Mama.
So it's just so much. Like I said, there's always work out there. So nobody,
Yeah.
without anything, you know, depending on what it is they're looking for. And they could definitely hit me whether they're looking to do, you know, like I said, they got that. One of the restaurants hit me. They needed a cook, so I got that on hold for somebody.
Hmm.
So any other information, you know, I could definitely get to you.
Yes, yes.
And you know,
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you again so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that tuned in also. You know, it's great. It's a great thing. All of us coming together. It's a Friday, TGIF. Some of us are working remotely, so I know we've been working hard this week. So this was, you know, a time to unwind, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
oh,
Ben is gonna put some music on for us right now, and we're about to dance it out.
we got a,
Hi, Akisa.
oh yeah, what's the Keisha doing?
Yes, I
Albert?
have to get you on, Akisa. We have to chat. I'm gonna reach out to you.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, oh yeah, because that's another, you know, like you know, all the groups, everybody needs to work. Everybody's ready to perform.
Yeah,
But thank heaven, you know, they still have to perform, you know, the outlets to perform. But you have, you know, everybody's,
exactly.
so that's why everybody's like up at night listening to my boy. So
Yes, be nice.
there's so much.
Be nice. So we got less than a minute, Ben. I know you're trying to shy away from this, but I'm gonna dance with you. We're gonna dance together. So let's throw on a cool little jam before
Yes,
Instagram kicks us
right.
out. We have about 50 seconds. You got it? You ready? Yes, he's going to dance. Wait, we can't hear it. Oh no. We can't hear the music. We can't hear the music. He said 1 minute. Okay. We can't hear it. Can't hear it. We was about to dance, Akisa, but now I think we lost Ben. Can't hear it. I'll bring you back in. I'll bring you back in. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to cut off because Instagram's about to kick us off, but thank you so much. I'm going to